Master Chief, Sierra 117. You're now tuned in to Immaculate Connection Gaming.
Real life call-outs, hosted by Savant and Mr. Goodbarz. How you doing today, bro?
That was a unique delivery. You've never said Mr. Goodbarz.
What? I just said Mr. Goodbarz.
That was the first time you've ever said Mr. Goodbarz in introducing the show. I pay attention.
That was the very first time I said it. I just said it to say it.
Are you doing that from here on out?
I don't know. It might be Goodbarz. It might be William Savant and Goodbarz. It might switch up here and there. It might. I don't know. It was just at that time I said it.
How's your week going?
Pretty great, man. Just working, doing the damn thing. You know what I mean? Working like always.
I heard that people like this podcast. I was shocked.
Yo, a lot of people like this podcast. A lot. More than we know.
Oh yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you for liking our podcast. We're just getting started. There's a lot of news this week. We got to fire off.
Yo, it's a lot of news this week. CyberJunk 2020-27.
That's the title of the podcast today.
That's the title of the
CyberJunk.
CyberJunk.
I've been waiting for this particular. Yeah. Yeah. See, me and Mr. Goodbarz, we've been going round and round about something.
For a grip.
For the last couple weeks. Mm-hmm. But before that, I don't even want to. Let's not even crack into that.
No.
Because I really do. I want you to get prepared for what I'm about to say.
Well, Cyberpunk is having some problems. 2077. Cyberpunk 2077. Microsoft follows Sony in offering Cyberpunk 2077 refunds to unhappy gamers and customers. The Xbox maker says it's already granted refunds to a majority of people who asked. And it's not looking good for Cyberpunk, man. CD Projekt Red's dystopia futuristic adventure game Cyberpunk 2077 has had a couple of rough weeks. Reviewers hammered the companies over the many bugs and glitches they found in the game. Then on Thursday, Sony's PlayStation division pulled the game from its digital storefront, offering refunds to any unhappy customers. That's really bad. They lost some stocks. It's just looking bad for Cyberpunk. And I understand why a lot of the customers is mad.
Do?
I do.
You do? Because I've been saying for 14 days straight. I wish I could
understand why they're mad.
No, seriously. So, a few weeks ago, Goodbarz says to me, now when Goodbarz gets a new game, he's not always forthcoming about it.
No, not at all. You won't know.
Right. There's a certain way he goes about it. It's a very delicate process. He has to investigate. There's a whole thing going on.
I had to peep the game.
So
see what's
I
going
happened to
on.
walk in. I said, "What was that?" He said, "What?" I said, "Right there on the screen." What did he goes, "Oh, I got Cyberpunk." I said, "Oh." Cyberpunk, the game that they're releasing too quickly, and they need to do more work on.
They had 4 delays on it.
The same game that had multiple delays. That's Cyberpunk? Now, you guys know how I feel already about the industry and developers releasing video games that are not completed. And you guys already know how I feel about the new wave. I'm going to talk about the new wave of video game entertainment that's come out in the last 8 to 10 years, and them advertising full titles at E3, them advertising, even developers going as far as at big conventions like E3 at showing on the Titanatron screens on the video walls. They want to show you cinematics and gameplay parts and pieces that aren't released with the original content.
No, not at all.
It's not released on the same content day one, when the video game drops.
Agreed.
Destiny is a very clear example. Destiny 2 is a very clear example of them advertising Before Destiny 2 came out at E3, you can go back and watch it if you'd like. At E3, they were advertising the DLC content. You know, and I'm gonna go on a very short limb, and I'm gonna say that developers, in entertainment abroad,
Yeah, most definitely.
people need to stop buying broken and it's not just video games. It's music. It's Hollywood. It's music. It's movies. You know,
all of it.
The bull blogs. The meme society. Listen to me, meme society. I know it's difficult for you to pay attention. Stop buying broken. Set the bar. Most of you never been outside your backyard yet, so you don't know any better, and I get it. You're desensitized. You feel transparent. Nobody loves you. I, for one, don't. I'm from an era where if you fell off your bike and you bumped your fucking head, you did what you had to do.
Yeah, you got back up.
That's it, man. But this says a lot about the industry when the normal thing is to release something that has a less intellectual value.
Yeah, don't release stories and DLCs after the fact and then try to get people to buy it afterwards. Cyberpunk is releasing nothing but patches. They haven't even released the main. That's it. They haven't even released anything. It's just patches, fist, just to fist the main campaign, and it is glitches. It's really
Can
heavy
I ask
glitching.
you a question, Bars?
Yeah, what's up?
If you came to Applebee's, it's been years since I went to Applebee's. I fucking hate Applebee's.
I only been to Applebee's
That's just a bad
once.
example, but whatever.
I only been once, so.
Well, don't go again. We're never gonna go again. If that makes you feel any better. I promise you, we don't ever have to go. But let's just say for the scenario that you were at Applebee's and you ordered the entree, and I came to you with a steak, a half eaten piece of fucking ear on the corn, and a broken biscuit. You know what I'm saying? The shit's cold.
Yeah.
The meal, you know, essentially, I didn't give you no drinks. Essentially, the meal is not complete.
No, not at all.
That's not a complete meal.
Nope.
You would never, especially your family's watching and everything, your in-laws, your buddies, whoever the you got hanging out with you. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? They chefing up and they look at your plate. Like, oh man, why is settling for that? But no one's gonna settle for that. If you know what I mean? If I gave you, you know, if you had half a girlfriend, it wouldn't be no fun. That's a different example.
Yeah,
Let me try something different.
That's a different example, bro. I think that's a different example.
Now, let me bring you in closer. If you was to go out and you wanted to make a recipe and you only had half the ingredients in it, that's a better example.
Yeah, that's a better example. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what you would do with half a girlfriend either.
I don't know, man.
I don't know which half. All I know is
which half are you?
You can't you know what I'm saying. It would be unacceptable.
Yeah.
To go in with half a recipe and think you're gonna come out with something, you know, something complete.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what developer. I feel like that's a developer trend now, and we already, you know, this is you know, dominantly like a Halo fan podcast.
Yeah,
you know, but you know, that's some of the issues that we're dealing with in with 343.
That's just some of the issues we're dealing
with. And
I'm
glad that 343. I'm glad that you are taking your time and not repeating this mistake.
Yeah, and rushing.
That CyberJunk has clearly made here. I said from the beginning, I don't think Goodbarz want to admit it, I think this is the most unattractive broken games. I've only seen it played on the Xbox One. I heard my son tells me it's fire on the PC. On the PC. I don't know what's fire about it. Some of the things I want to point out that I noticed in CyberJunk that I hate. You know, I think we come a long way in the technology with like human faces, you know, and the way that like when people are talking and
the way
how
it moves,
the light
the animation,
hits, how the light hits the muscles in the face and stuff like that. I didn't see anything like that going on. And when the game tried to do it, it really looked mutant-like. It looked like Hills Have Eyes, kind of really PlayStation 2
blocky, very blocky
kind of shit going on.
Very blocky.
Massive frame tearing.
Super. Like
you know,
emulator
parts of the
almost.
fucking map just separating into white light bits. I want to say that their poor attempt on using those Instagram style color filters to kind of amplify this cybernetic you know, perspective. I think it was cheap. It looked like remember those toys you used to fucking spin them? Oh, like the kaleidoscopes when you could spin them and the colors that collide and
that's changed.
I found it confusing, distracting. I don't know if we can pull up some news right here, but somebody had a fucking seizure, I guess. Perhaps, maybe. I don't know. You know
someone did have a seizure from Cyberpunk. They
Good Lord.
The first patch was all about
stopping the seizure part.
No, you're giving them a disclaimer, just letting them know what's going on.
I thought you were about to say giving them another seizure.
No,
look.
The thing is, they just basically cover their. They're like, no, like you can get a seizure from watching this game.
I know this is a thing with strobe lights, and we work in entertainment. There's some people that can't come into rock and roll venues and stuff like that. I understand that. But God, man, like 2020 doesn't need anything else. Like in the last, you know, the last thing you can do at this point is sit at home and play video games. And now, CyberJunk comes out, and you're on the floor.
The developer Cyberpunk 2077 is adding warnings to the game after reviewers and charities complained about it causing epileptic seizures. And think one reviewer who said it had triggered one major seizure and left him close to another several times.
How many people does it take to have a seizure over CyberJunk until there's a legitimate charity?
Yeah,
how many? I'm serious. Yeah. Give me the number, Bars.
Well, the charities that they are sponsored by, the people that they played the game had the seizures. That's the crazy part. They generated
a charity in a week?
No, it was already charities there.
So there was a charity just waiting to stab these?
I guess it was.
That's crazy.
It says Cyberpunk, they tweeted, "Thank you for bringing this up. We're working on adding a separate warning in the game aside from the one that exists in the EULA. Regarding a more permanent solution, dev team is currently exploring that and will be implementing it soon."
Bro,
as possible.
They banned lawn darts.
Lawn darts?
You might be a little...
What the hell is lawn darts?
Okay, see, I'm a little older than you, player. They used to have this fucking toy called lawn darts.
What is lawn dart? I gotta look that up.
It was a big arrow with a steel spike on it. This is the best toy that any child could ever have, in my opinion.
Because it's a weapon.
Listen, we grew up like regular men back then. I was the guy making out with the next door neighbor's daughter, and you know I did. Now look, we didn't play with all this Yu-Gi-Oh and silly. Well, let's get together and play some cards. That was soft as. Nobody played with soft cards. That's not how you got props when I was a kid. You're better off getting a black eye.
I couldn't afford
the cute girl in school. That's what they was into. No, that's what it was back then. You better smoke some cigarettes, play some Yu-Gi-Oh. You better get a girlfriend.
I couldn't afford it.
Join a gang, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You had to do something exciting.
Yeah, it was different.
So you know what I mean? What the man? Now, you know, we stay. You know what I'm saying? All we got to worry about all day is playing video games. We're all indoors all day.
Yep.
There's all kinds of monsters and crazy shit out there coming to get us. The sky's falling. All we want to do is play CyberJunk, Can't do that.
Can't even play that.
Because you're going to fall the out.
You're going to get a seizure, apparently, from Cyberpunk. If you have epilepsy, you may have a seizure.
Well, guess what? It wasn't hard for me not to play it because the game sucks. It's one of the, like I said, is the most visually unattractive, and I guess Keanu Reeves is in it.
Yeah.
I don't know why that makes a difference.
It doesn't.
I like
make a
Keanu
difference.
Reeves. I'm just saying I don't think that makes a difference. That's not a big.
They made it like this Hollywood premiere game, like it was going to be something new. And
Another thing I hated about this video game,
it's not like that.
It was like you're supposed to be immersed in this environment, but the environment. Here we go for my gaming people out here. This is kind of a gaming podcast, so hopefully people know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The assets in the game
Don't work.
Don't react to the environment. Now, I'm not saying I need a video game where literally, like, if I move my arm, the dust on the windowsill falls down. You know, like I don't need that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You should be able to kick a trash can down the street, though.
Right.
Yeah, like something has to move.
Right.
Like it can't
exactly.
be in your way.
Right. The what I noticed is like when you're walking past people, there's no like connection or like percussion with the clothing or like I noticed there wasn't any environmental behaviors that
every time you bump into someone, they always think you're attacking them. That's what the game does. The
game's broken. And I'm so happy to say
that's what it does.
Finally, I feel like I've convinced Bars that the game is awful, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's a win for me. I want you to say the game's bad.
It's not convincing. It's just like the story.
I want you to say it's an awful game.
You want to get into the story. The graphics and game playability to it is horrible.
Okay.
It's just period. Okay. It's horrible. I tried to go back. I could try to go back into it and play. And when I was on a cell phone, and I tried to like confirm a mission or send a text message to confirm the mission, it didn't work. I had to do it over and over again. Reload my save. One of the missions where a guy was messed up and I had to deliver him to one of the doctors, it didn't work.
I feel like
it's just like, it's sad, really. It's sad because I like the game. I want to get into it, but it doesn't let you. It doesn't let you.
The way that it's advertised, right? The way that we advertise cell phones, the way that we advertise food, the way that we advertise our clothes, the way that we advertise when we talk about things on the internet. Before people swipe the credit card, the way that we're presenting it is that we are all part of this advanced society and we have this technology that's going to benefit you and it's going to make your life easier. But we've talked about here on this program before that every time that somebody tries to sell you, it's great to have a mouse. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the mouse, it's great. Mouse and keyboard, it's great. It's a great combination.
Yeah. It works.
But, you know.
It works.
But it also accelerates carpal tunnel syndrome. I mean, so with every leisure,
it comes with consequences.
There's gonna be consequences to it. You know what I mean?
They have a mouse now that prevents that. It cuts off.
That's good.
Yeah, they cut off the bottom of it right here, and it's just like And it's
I should get one of those.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, let's look it up.
But
tell everybody.
Yeah, it's a mouse.
Non-carpal tunnel arm breaker.
The arm breaker.
That's what I got. I got the arm breaker.
The arm breaker.
I could barely make music for like 25 minutes. I gotta lay down.
The arm breaker.
It's all I got it on Amazon.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That looks crazy.
Yeah, I think that's what it is right
there.
That
looks like they got all the interactive sex toys now. So that looks crazy.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing this word correct. Ergonomic mouse is cut in half. So it's better for your hands, and I'm gonna definitely show that to you guys so you guys can peep it. And it's different versions of this mouse.
Ergonomic,
yeah, ergonomic. And it's different versions of this mouse, and it's better for gamers, really. But
I like it.
If you're a working person and you use it too, you can definitely use it for the best for you. And bro, we got some other news also.
We just endorse them. We never do that.
Yeah, we never do that. But
Jesus.
It saves from getting the arm breaker.
No, they should pay us. Yeah. I don't like the product anymore. Don't buy this product. Blows.
Don't get that product. Get the arm breaker.
Yep. Right.
Get the arm breaker.
Misery loves company. Get the arm breaker.
Get the arm breaker.
Fucking heavy. Misery loves company.
Get the arm breaker.
That's great.
Yo, that's awesome. All right,
So good Cyberpunk. What else we got? Oh, Halo 2.
no, you can't say Halo.
Yes,
bro.
I can. I'm a fan. I'm an enormous Halo fan.
So if you're a fan, you can say Halo.
Absolutely. You want to know why?
I wonder how Unicheck's going to take that.
Because Unicheck. Because the way I look at it, I'm gonna break it down for you. Here we go. Here comes the chronology. I bought the very first Halo CE when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the first games that I gave to my own child. I raised children
off this game
on Halo. I'll bring him in here one day as a guest. He'll let you know. He's one of the most disgusting Halo players that I've ever seen in my life.
He's nasty.
I don't even want to bring him on here because that's all he's going to talk about. He's really good at it.
And he'll whoop everybody. I got
when
money
they
on
remastered Halo CE, I bought it.
Yeah.
So I bought the same game twice.
Most definitely.
I've bought 2 sets of Halo Reach. 2 hard copies and 1 digital.
Yeah.
I bought the MCC collection. I bought ODST.
Mm-hmm. The whole jump.
Mm-hmm. I brought Halo Reach twice. Did I say Halo Reach right? I bought Halo Reach twice.
Yeah, you bought Halo Reach twice, yeah.
And then I have a digital copy. I'm not going to start that all over again.
Mm-hmm.
I bought...
Hold on, I got you.
I bought Halo 4 1 time.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought Halo 5 3 times.
You bought Halo 5 3 times?
Yep. Well, we have a couple Xboxes.
Yeah, we got a couple of them. Mm-hmm. Those are the list of the Halo games right there coming up.
Oh. And I bought Spartan Assault.
I never played Spartan Assault.
I bought Spartan Assault.
I always wanted to play that.
And I bought both Halo Wars.
1 and 2?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I've read 3 or 4 novels.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I look at it is I'm not no regular fan. I'm a stockholder. You heard that, 343? I'm a stockholder. I'm invested. Never check.
Never check. Unicheck. Well, we got some news here. Halo Xbox 360 games go dark.
Yes! And I'm not upset because I hate backwards compatibility too.
Well, the reason why they did it, Halo Xbox 360 games go dark. December 2021, 343 Industries has announced online services for Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 3, Halo 3, ODST,
sad, though.
Combat Evolved.
All jokes aside.
Anniversary, Spartan Assault, and Halo Wars will end in December 2021 of next year when the new Halo Infinite comes out. You'll be able to continue to play these games after this date, of course, but certain online features such as online matchmaking will go offline.
You know what? I told you that story one time when I was about 10 years old, and I got that little plastic electronic thing that used to sing when you hold it in your hands.
Yeah, and
it would like react to the heat in your hands, and it would sing a little tune. It's a little sad thing. It was a minor chord progression. I loved it so much. It didn't do anything. But one day the batteries ran out, and it broke my fucking heart as a kid. I was like, fucking sing, please. You're killing me, man. I love this little thing, and he didn't have no more.
No, he didn't have it.
He sung the whole summer. I pull him out of my pocket, and they look at me, and it flashes this little blip, 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 blip. It was just this little, 1989 little toy. Blip, 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 I look at it, man. And I think probably cost, 5 cents somewhere.
Yeah.
In Taiwan or some shit. And one day the batteries ran out. And, as people, going through life, you can't hold on to material things,
Yeah, most definitely.
And, you can't hold on to last year either.
No, you can't. You can't. Not at all.
And life must move forward, and we have to celebrate everything coming and everything going. And in order to, celebrate your life fully, you have to live it fully, and that means getting old and getting sick and bumping your head and going through puberty and figuring out your ABCs. It really is. You do have to celebrate the storm too.
No, definitely.
And
you have to.
just like that little plastic toy, man. It makes, I know I shouldn't hold on to things like that because it's nothing I can bring with me where we're going, bro. You know what I mean? It's nothing that we can bring with us tomorrow, but I know people are going to play Halo and play all the, Halo Reach and all those titles. They're going to continue to play them, on other systems.
Of course.
And I need to relax. This is a concept.
Yeah,
it's not like the Xbox 360 services really need to be up at this point.
No, not at all. Not at all. And I agree with that. And 343 is
I'm sure they're shutting it down because of the population.
No, that
also.
Explaining the decision, 343 set the same resources and energy it takes to keep these games online now. Doesn't justify the number of people playing. To date, we juggled future-facing work and priorities with continued upkeep of Halo's Xbox 360 legacy service. 343 said it in a post in Halo Waypoint. Maintaining these legacy services today requires significant time. Yeah, smart. Significant time and resources, which directly impacts the studio's ability to support current and future projects like Halo Master Chief Collection and Halo Infinite. So they just basically put it on the bench.
And you know what? Responsible chess playing. They're also, to me, that's also communicating to the community, to us, to people watching, that they are committed into future projects, and the population on 360 just isn't significant enough to warrant
to keep it on
continued maintenance.
No.
Guys, bravo. Yeah, everybody, definitely. Even the little ball has got to stop singing at some point.
Yeah, most definitely. And like the games that they're doing it to is Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 3, ODST, the Anniversary Edition, Halo 2, Spartan Assault, and Halo Wars. The campaign will be available to play. Some firefight in Halo Reach and Halo 3 ODST. The achievements all apply up to 3, and not ODST and Halo Anniversary to Spartan Wars, Spartan Assault, and Halo Wars. So they're going to take away matchmaking, file share, service record, challenges, player customization, and I don't know what MOTO is, but and the extras. So they're going to take everything off that has to do with Xbox 360s connecting to other Xbox 360s, basically. So, bye 360. We loved you. We loved you.
Everyone's got to stop singing at some point.
Nah, big facts. Salute to 360. They held it down. It was a great system. It was a really great system. And, bro, we got some other news.
What we got?
Good old Joe.
What? What's up with Joe, man?
Good old Joe got the electrical college vote.
Oh.
He got the electrical college vote, man. So he's official. He's official in the tissue.
Well, many times on this program we've danced the political field, and let me tell you something.
It's a dance.
It's only for entertainment. I don't give a which old is gonna sit up there and be the
head,
the face of international America. I don't. I'm not a registered voter. I didn't vote. And maybe sometime off camera, all you angry can ask me personally why I don't, and you know what I mean, and then we could talk about that. But I will say this: when Obama was finishing up and Trump got the vote, I said to the people who didn't like it, I said, it's a democracy. What that means is there's going to be people that don't like that candidate, but in a democracy, there's an opposition. There's the other choice, and vice versa. So that's what it. Okay, so if like being a patriot and being American and all that and all that tough guy shit. The only thing I'm gonna say about it, as I said, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat or a registered person. I personally stay on the my party is this. the party that helps me pay the rent, the party that I have to ask to move their car, you know, if it's snowing a lot. My party is the guy up the street that'll, you know what I'm saying, that'll let me go on $1 for the milk. My party is
shout out to that guy.
Yeah, my party's my children. My party is, you know, my companies and my employees and
investments.
That's my party.
Yeah,
those are the people I vote for in life. Just to make it perfectly clear before I move forward.
Good old Joe.
So that's all I can handle. I can't handle the world. I'm not a revolutionary. I'm not here to
salute to you guys.
Yeah, and for everybody out there that's fighting hard on the internet, running their mouth, trying to prove a point to everybody to think for themselves, go right ahead. But me, I'm gonna do my family party and my neighborhood party. I'm gonna start doing what I feel is right, like in my neighborhood and my house first, my kids and my friends, and then we'll see what happens after that. Then maybe we'll take on the world. Never.
Yeah, definitely.
But so to finish up there, when Trump took office, there was a lot of people that were mad, and I said I had to sit them down, and I said, guys, you know, what happened is there was one thing, and then democracy happened, and they chose something else. Yeah. And if you want to be mad at that, then you can be, but you're being mad at the patriotic process. Yeah. And Facts. As far as a lot of people are going to say to that, of course, well, you know, elections have been botched. Well, politics is the only product that society keeps buying that also doesn't work, just like in cyberpunk.
CyberJunk, you mean?
Yes.
CyberJunk.
So if you want to think about politics, think about cyberpunk. They're advertising something.
That's very true.
They're over and over and over again, and you people keep buying it. I'm not buying it. You are. You guys hate your neighbors because they're red or blue.
Yeah, facts.
That's not my thing.
No, not at all.
That's a thing generated by that community and the environment of people that are sitting at home on Facebook and want to Christ to be a part of being in a political, opinionated community. I couldn't be in that community because I'm in my community.
Definitely.
I've never met Joe Biden. I've never met Ronald Reagan. I've never met any of these people. They've never had dinner with me. They never sent me a letter in prison. They never helped me mow my lawn. I never see them up the street helping an old lady across the road. I don't know these people. And I'm not in the business, not me, William, of supporting some dumb I don't know.
Period.
When you're a little kid, they tell you to talk to strangers. And then you grow up and have the right to think for yourself. And then you head online and hate your neighbor because he thinks differently than you. You're a So, the team I play for is the me team. With that being said, yes, elections get botched. Little League games get botched.
Yeah, facts.
Cyberpunk gets botched.
Yeah, facts.
You bags keep buying into it. I don't like buying broken. It ain't my style.
No, I feel that.
So I you know what I'm saying? A person or a salesman that's coming to me, politics, as a rational, I go, doesn't seem like it ever worked. It never worked arguing with your neighbors about feeling different. It never worked fighting with people over skin color. It never worked before. Why the would it work now? You keep buying into these products and these product features and these lawmakers and these complete strangers that you never met for, that you can sit and rally up for and get sick for and fight for and jump in and jump out and all these movements, and that's your choice. My life's a little bit simpler than that. I'm a simple guy. I'm not as smart as all you internet gangbangers. So to be honest with you, I'm not a part of no team. I'm not part of the smart team. I'm not part of the black team, the white team, the Tuesday team. We've talked about on this podcast several times. Every time we dig up in the sand, we find another civilization that's made the same stupid mistakes.
Yeah, facts. Over and over and over.
So you can keep buying those products and those sale pitches and keep rallying away. Congratulations. But what happened with Joe Biden is called the democratic process.
Yeah, facts.
And Trump can keep going to courts.
No,
I think he should.
No, they rejected it already.
Well, then go to another court. What I'm saying is, go to court, motherfucker. No, go to court.
The Supreme Court. They said no.
Well, he better go to as many courts as he can now, because when he leaves office, they're gonna try to bring him to a different court. Is what I'm saying. So go to courts if you think, and this I'm going to say, the American people, all the patriotic people who are mad at what I'm saying, who are mad at the fact that there is indeed a democratic process.
No, facts.
That somebody can be voted on and somebody can be voted out is the patriotic American democratic process.
Yeah, facts.
When people lose, the process of losing doesn't feel good. Yeah. In today's society, we want to feel good immediately, but 4 years is not a lot of time for people to recast their votes and represent their parties in power and rally up again and cough on each other and burn fucking buildings down and beat each other up and go back to caveman world and make fun of each other's skin color and trample over police officers and embarrass the shit out of the entire country. Just go ahead. Keep doing it. Keep hating your fucking neighbors because you're an advanced, you're an advanced creature that believes in liberty and God and peace. Keep doing all that. Keep telling yourself that because your great grandmother didn't even have the process of taking a DNA test. You care so much about your heritage that you never even met before.
Big facts.
Your great grandfather's beliefs are so out of date.
Real talk.
We can't even get along with our neighbors. But that's the new wave, is buying products that don't work.
No,
okay, I'm done.
But that's all we got for right now, though.
Oh, all right.
That's what we got.
Joe Biden too, man. They can vote him out in the next 4 years. That's and when everybody's mad, that Joe Biden got kicked out, you know what I'm gonna say? It's the democratic process.
Yeah, it's a democratic process.
And when they say it's botched, I'm gonna say it has been. What do you, Nick the fucking new guy? You motherfuckers learn,
then forget,
and then forget.
Period.
That's what your problem is. We've been doing it this way. We've been around. There's been scandals. We've been doing it like this. We've been doing Fox News. We've been doing MSNBC. You guys keep buying it. So we're going to keep... And now you guys are buying in the internet, too. So there you go. You got it all.
You guys take it easy. Happy holidays. This is Real Life Callouts.
Yep.
Featuring William Savant and Mr. Goodbarz. You guys take it easy.
Yeah.
This is Master Chief, Sierra 117. You're now tuned in to Immaculate Connection.